Greetings, guys. What's happening? This is Dr. Biz. I'm going to show you guys my setup for writing the two elites down. I'm doing this live. This isn't an overdub or anything, so I'm actually controlling them and doing this all at once. So there's three elites here. One of them starts with two plasma rifles. I prefer to kill him and write the other two down because he does a lot of damage when you're trying to write him over. Can't tell if this is him. There he is. Yeah, so I like to kill him first. And I have envy on. That's something that's absolutely critical because, you know, the second guy needs to get down there with 100% shield and you can't lose anything. So this first guy, this is just to get one guy down. He doesn't need a big shield. In fact, his is going to be basically depleted. It's tough to get the elites to float like that. A lot of the times they land and run around, so that can be irritating to work with. But essentially, you want them to be flying still on this platform, this area I'm walking on. Anywhere else, it's more difficult to get down. All right, so once he finally got a chance here, this guy stopped. So you can push him. If you're willing to take the damage, you can push him. And he won't take off because he's targeted on you. He's always... That's why they don't fly around when you're writing him down. So you want to get past the mechanism here. Basically there. Alright, cool. So the first guy's on his way down. Don't worry about the other guy shooting you. Obviously, going to end up with a low shield and he needs to stay alive. So... this can be one of the trickier parts of it. When I first started doing it, I would die right here really often because of losing too much health. So as soon as I get this guy almost to this edge here, I sort of, what you'll see, so I'm setting him kind of in the right direction roughly, and then I get the other guy close because you can lose a lot of time trying to manipulate the elite to get him in a good spot to jump on, you know? So you always have this couple minutes with the first guy drifting down, and you can experiment and see where he is. He might be in a good position already. It's rare, but it does happen. And of course, envy is critical, because here's my guy with the full shield, right? He can't lose any health. So he's floating, but not in the right spot, so I'm going to bump him and try to get him better positioned. So this is where you kind of do the old switcheroo with the controllers, you know. So aiming this guy a little better as he's getting closer to the ledge. Alright, let's see what this guy's up to. Alright, cool, so he's in a good spot. So I don't want to move them. So there you go. That's how you can save time. This window I just went past, by the way, is the bomb room ledge. It's extremely thin. You actually can stand on there, just like the cutscene room. I don't know if you could blast in as well. That'd actually be pretty cool. And the elites sink at different speeds. This is a pretty good speed. Sometimes they're really slow and it sucks, but it's never worth it to restart because he's sinking slow. You'll always lose time doing that. And here it is, the ledge. So you can aim him a little bit. You watch as I'm scooting back. He'll start going closer to the ledge. That's basically how you aim him and drive him around. Alright, so I jump on the left side here. The structure of the clipping on the right side is different. I don't know why, but on this side you can jump up and down safer, and you don't get bumped off as easy when you jump against it. So I'm not sure why that is. But. Alright, so here it is. This is the hardest part of the whole thing, is to get the guy on top on that elite in perfect health. And it's all about the setup. See, he didn't move that whole time. So, piece of cake. Couldn't have been easier. And what's really important is to not bump him or jump on him when you're invisible, because when you do that, they just go nuts. He takes off, and I don't know why that is, but if you noticed, I didn't jump on him when I was still invisible. I waited to turn back to normal and then get on him, and that's absolutely critical. If you don't do that, he'll take off and start shooting you, and kind of messed up the attempt. And you have to constantly shift when you're standing on top of him. Here you can see I'm essentially I'm pressing forward and then looking, kind of steering it. There's no real shortcut here, because you can push them, but as you saw with the first guy, they can still pull off shots with the plasma rifle, and it takes down your damage, so it's not worth it. You just have to suck it up and lose the time on getting this guy down. Yeah, it's funny how you can see how this ridge essentially lines up with the ledge of the cutscene room below. You can see the guy's green indicator. And I like this path because avoiding that mechanism on the right is key. It's really annoying. You can't, when you're on top of the elite like this, you can't go uphill very easily. So you never want to hop on them on a different area besides this main flat, the horizontal ledge up here. Almost here. So you can see this is the slowest part of the whole process. And I did a pretty good job there. It's easy to slip off of him, and he'll shoot you a little bit, and if you're sloppy enough, you can lose, a little bit of energy throughout the process of pushing him along that length. So it's good to be really attentive and focused, and always make sure you're on top of him rather than slipping off in front, because it's not a big deal. You can hop on him right away again, but over time he can take a little off your shield if you do it a bunch. Oh yeah, I've noticed from doing this so many times too that I'll show you in a second here. There's kind of a face cloud Easter egg. You can see it in the corner there. Alright, I'm drifting, so again, hurry up and wait till I get close. You're just kind of making sure he's going in the right direction. Yeah, see, that to me is kind of like, a face pointing, upwards in the right direction. Comically big nose. Like a goatee almost, right? See the goatee? Yeah, and like I said before, I actually have stood on the bomb room ledge, but you can't see into the room because the ledge is so small that whatever it is that actually sees, it's part of Master Chief's body, can't get past the outside. You just can't see in there for some reason. So I assume it's the bomb room. I assume the bomb room is loaded like the cutscene room is, but you never know. But if this is possible with this method, you should be able to do the same thing. You should be able to secondary BAW into the bomb room as well. Yeah, this one's really slow, by the way. This is bad. This is about as slow as they get. It's just part of it, though. I've tried having a guy riding one already and jumping on his head with the other guy, and you immediately fall off. It doesn't work. So I have thought of that. There we go. So yeah, this is the same level. That's the bomb room. Oops. Yeah, writing the elites is it's really easy. You can slip off. Usually you'll only do it maybe one time, and then you'll kind of get a feel for where you can stand on them safely. Uh, it's easy. It's hard to fall off. You have to really screw up. Alright, so here we go. Time to do something. So depending on which side you want the guy that's going to explode to be on, you can move him. Obviously, you can tell you can move him to either side before the second guy jumps. You can jump over the other guy on the platform, or on the ledge, but it's, you know, you kind of prefer not to. If you fall, you lost all that progress. So this is something critical too. I always activate the invisibility right as I'm landing, so the guy with the full shield doesn't get hit at all by the elite. Because watch, he turns around pretty quick and he's onto you pretty fast. There, he said something. So you can see I just kind of got away quickly with the full shield guy there. It's funny because you see I have catch on right now, so he drops a couple plasmas. I know Monopoly was talking about building a plasma grenade pile on the ledge. If you rode him over, you might be able to, you know, push against it and shoot him and have him drop a couple. Maybe that's part of your setup. I don't know. All right, so here it is. Both guys are down here. One guy has full shield. Both guys have full grenades. So I take it down. Here's something important too. For some reason, when you stick another player, if he has anything above a normal shield, his grenades don't explode like that. The grenades he's holding don't explode after he gets stuck. I don't know why that is, but I figured that out testing it. So take his shield down. You want to be careful you don't kill him. And I'm pretty much ready for the attempt here. Alright. Wish me luck. So with right now I'm controlling the top layer, and my right hand, the controller for the bottom player, is sitting to my right. So with my right hand, I'm just going to grab his analog stick to move him backwards. And the top guy, I'm going to throw the grenade, push against the door, and crouch at the same time. That was a pretty good attempt. So if you get blown up, or if you get blasted in dead, you did a pretty good job. And that's it. So our setup, 14 minutes. Not incredibly good, but that was longer than normal because I'm just kind of thinking about it and saying it as well. Alright, well I think that went pretty good. You guys saw what it was basically. Nothing too fancy. Just riding down there with full grenades, one guy with a full shield. Yeah, there's the guy. Whoops. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah, so have fun, be patient, and take breaks. Don't do it 10 times in a row. Something I like about having a console without updates is the sword lunge trick. See if I can do it. No, he might be shooting me too much. Screw it. Thanks for watching, guys.